Vance Joy at the Red Bull Sound Space. One more round of applause. This is just a little precursor, obviously, to the Staples Center, which is going to be a lot bigger this evening.
Yeah, actually, I was just talking to the band before, and these intimate shows are strangely more kind of nerve-wracking. There's nowhere to hide, so it's a good thing. I think it makes you perform kind of better. It makes you perform more sincerely or something. Yeah.
Well, and since you've been on this tour with Taylor Swift, I mean, you've been playing these giant venues, so it is good to have that check every once in a while.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, sometimes these stadiums are like, they're massive, and it's such an amazing thing to play to so many people. But yeah, it's good to like play, intimate settings, and you're gonna feel like you earn your straps or whatever, earn your chops or whatever that expression is that I'm not saying correctly.
Earn your straps.
Did I say earn my straps? You earn your straps.
I think you just found a new line to a song. We'll all know what it means from this session.
My brain is not obviously working too
Dude,
well.
I'm still in the Caribbean, okay? Like, mentally I'm there. I noticed as I was following your itinerary, so you're going to end up actually home for Christmas.
Yes.
Playing still on this tour. What does that feel like to go home and play a show with one of the most notable people in the world, and you are part of that? What you believed in finally came to fruition, and you're playing a giant venue.
Yeah, it's really cool. I actually had a thought about it the other day. I was thinking about what it would be like for I was thinking what would my uncle think, because he came to like the first shows, which were in rooms like this, and then he came to a show in like a slightly bigger room, and then if he comes to the shows at the stadium, he'd be like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" Like, it's definitely a big leap. But
what kind of uncle was he? Was he like crotchety, like you need to do more of this, or was he like?
No. I was just thinking. Oh, he's just a supporter, and he always like. He's a good guy, and he sends me, messages, and he sent me a message actually to show. He couldn't come and see me, but he left me a note saying, very proud and stuff. But
that's sweet.
But I'm looking forward to going and play in Melbourne, because I'm going to drive to the gig, and I love like the idea of driving my car into the stadium, then driving my car back to my parents' house. I think that's cool.
Was that like a teen dream? You're like, one day I will drive my car to Melbourne Stadium.
Well, I drove it everywhere. I drove it to my first gigs. Every time I play in Melbourne, I played it. I drove my dad's car actually to one show, and everyone was leaving. As like all the family and friends were leaving after the show, and I was like, all right. And I had like a few friends who like stayed till the end, and I was like, a few friends. I was like, you guys get in my car, and my sister, and it was like, I just like the idea of driving the people back to their houses after the gig. It's like I just played the show. I got everyone tickets, and like I have to be the chauffeur at the end of the night.
And you're tuning your guitars today. What's happening?
Yeah,
you're moving backwards.
Just trying to stay real.
I love it. So I was doing some math, and we're almost at a 1-year anniversary for Dream Your Life Away.
Yeah, rad.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then I was doing even more math, and it was about only 4 or 5 years ago that you were playing football instead.
Yeah. I was playing football. I would play football, Australian rules football. Which is like an interesting sport if you ever get a chance to go on YouTube and just
There's more
look
blood
at it.
involved, isn't there?
It's kind of a messy game, really rough. And I think I can get rough, but I also have this timid thing in me. So it was a strange, like some days I'm ferocious, and then some days I'm like, I don't really feel like ripping anyone's head off today. So I was a nightmare. I was a nightmare to coach.
Do you miss playing?
I miss the kind of. It was great. My best memories of football were when I was about 18 or 19, and I'd play with my school friends, and we played and just in the mud, sliding around, and then like in the showers after. Like, I know that.
Yes, talk about that some more. Keep going. See what I said? Toweling off would lead to.
Just in the showers with all the guys.
I'm with you, Vance. I'm right there with you. Just.
I don't know. Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you. So I don't know if I can recover from that. I should probably just go to Twitter. I asked, the tweeters out there if they had any questions for you. And you're in LA for at least a week because of all of these Staples shows. Yeah. So let me see. We got one from Tal, who is on Twitter. It says, "Where's your favorite place to eat in LA? Side note, you're a stud." So I guess that follows up.
Thank you. Do
you have a favorite place?
I like I used to stay at a hotel on 3rd, and so I would go to Jones on 3rd and have the scrambled eggs. They were really good eggs. So I love breakfast food, and I had breakfast at the Ace downtown, and that was good. They had good scrambled eggs as well.
So scrambled eggs is your thing?
Yeah, I feel like I wake up in the morning, I have like a solid breakfast, and then I go and do like all the music and stuff. So
I'm just keeping notes because make me breakfast, make me laugh. That's always the rule. So now I know you like scrambled eggs. All right. So Marissa, she asked, what's been your favorite moment while touring with Taylor Swift? Do you have one of those?
Yeah, it's been amazing. There's been some fun socializing with all the crew and all her backing dancers and singers and the people she gets on stage. So I got to meet the women's soccer champions, US champions, world champions.
FIFA Women's World Cup. That's rad.
And so
she brought them out.
She brought them out, and I got to meet. I met one of them, and she knew me, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And she's like, "I'm soccer," and I was like, "Congratulations!" And like, it's like I felt like she's like, okay, like another person just in my face saying that. But she gave me a T-shirt. She gave me a US World Champions T-shirt, which was really cool. And
fantastic.
Yeah, and I just the shows have been amazing. All these big stadiums, and there's been a few moments just when the crowds have been really lively and enthusiastic, and it's just like so good.
Have you adjusted to that, people knowing you?
Actually, I feel like I'm I think maybe my managers wish that I was getting stopped in the street more, but I feel like I can fly under the radar. I put on a hat and sunglasses. I walk like straight through like the front of the Staples Center when it's busy, with my music on.
Oh, really?
And I'm just like, I feel like I'm undercover, like.
I love that. All right, one more question, and this is from Monique on Twitter, Game of Monique. She says, if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
I don't know, like, I guess I like Feist, and I like George Harrison, and I like Adele. All those people.
Those are some
Taylor
good
Swift.
choices.
She's
all right.
She can write a tune. She can definitely write a tune. Those.
I love that you, this is the first time I'm actually getting to talk to you, but Dream Your Life Away, the fact that you took that from John Lennon's Washing the Wheels, which is, I think, my top favorite John Lennon song.
Oh, amazing.
So that was just one of those things that immediately dragged me in, and I love it.
That's awesome.
I know, and all your fans know, a lot of your inspiration comes from movies and books and stuff like that. So have you watched anything lately that's kind of like on deck for the next record? You're like, that's a good one.
I've watched some absolute crap.
So Weekend at Bernie's is the second record from Vance Joy. All right.
I watched some Twilight. I'm sorry if you like Twilight, but I was watching
Everyone, you've all read it. Shut up. You've all read it.
I watched some Twilight, and I was just on the TV last night, and I think I was just brain dead enough to just be like, whatever. And it's like, she's like a vampire now, and then like she's with the guy that's gonna like, she's with Vampire Boy, and then like the wolf guy comes out of nowhere, and it's like this weird sexual tension between all three of them. And then she's got a baby with one of them, and it's like this hideous little baby, like animated baby face. I was like, what is this?
That should be in the TV guide description. That right there. I would totally watch that movie. Thank you, Vance Joy. Thank you for playing the Red Bull Sound Space.
Thank you.
Thank you for that shower locker room thing. Thank you guys for listening and winning your way in. And for you watching online, Vance Joy.